Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm from Quilter Labs. I'm the CEO of Quilter Labs, and we're here today showing a little bit of our gear, everything from the tone block all the way through to the steel air, both small and ultra powerful. 200 watt, 4 pound tone block 200, which is actually on stage and in performance with many of the great musicians of today, and all the way through to our Aviator series, which is our very simple amplifier line. We have the Micro Pro series, and of course the Steel Air, which is really the focal point of this particular show here. We've actually just released the Steel Air Pro, which it has a few distinct features that are really intended for the professional steel player. A lot of keyboard players are using this, and anyone that actually needs that lightweight and portability. Typically our amplifiers, a lot of the brand promise behind Quilter is that we make very light, very powerful products, which are also very reliable and very consistent. Of course, there's always the infinite question of, is it tube or is it solid state? And the one thing I can tell you, there's a reason why you hear all the good stuff out there on the internet about it, is because it's truly a new technology, something that our founder Pat Quilter has worked on for a long time. Which allows it to have a tone really kind of its own. It's not really anything like the solid state you've ever heard before or felt before, and it's not exactly like the tube amps of today. It's really something new. So the Tone Block 200, actually it's our #1 selling product today. It's very, very, very powerful. So as opposed to your typical amplifier that you'd put on your pedal boards that might be maybe 15 to 20 watts, this will give you a full 200 watts of power, and it actually has an additional 200 watts of headroom. It's a full 400 watt power amplifier that allows you to have the same sort of voltage spikes and transients that you would get from a tube type technology. The beautiful thing about it is it's small enough and light enough to fit in your pedal board, operates on any voltage. I've actually ran this as low as 37 volts AC and still not had it cut out. And it'll run anywhere upwards north of 250 volts. So it'll operate on any voltage and automatically selects and adjusts for whatever voltage you're running into it. The power of the tone block really is in its consistency and reliability. When you plug this thing in, regardless of the amplifier or speakers that you plug it into, and by amplifier, I mean many of the artists that we're fortunate to have on our roster, will actually unplug the speaker of an amplifier and plug it instead into the back of one of these and just let their guitar or their effects pedals do the talking, through the speaker as opposed to running through that amplifier. Again, it's portability being the key, so you can take this anywhere and it'll run on any voltage and allow you to basically have great tone and consistent tone anywhere you go, which, as we all know, is a bit of a challenge if you're a pro player. And Quilter Labs, we make gear for professionals, so check us out at www.quilterlabs.com.